Had some rough nights lately, but I'm feeling light. Sun on my face, wind in my hair, color so bright. Tryna smile instead of quick to battle on sight. Loving it now, choosing what's really worth the fight. Lust for the clouds, mountains, and the rain. Understanding through my dreams that there's a path to heal pain. Getting lit to stay lit, it just don't hit the same. Got so sick and tired of playing the game, yeah. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now. About my style. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down. Gotta stay in the now. Yeah. Finally finding peace. Shatter illusions. Movement sets me free. Finally I can be. Surrender myself and now light tastes so sweet. Yeah. Hoping I keep moving in the right direction. Gotta take the yin with the yang, it's all a testing. Open to the notion that everything is a lesson, and that we're always being sent another message. Traveling all terrain to gain perspective. Switch the view that said it's true that I'm defective. Been to hell and back, but I continue to stay reflective and give the wisdom all right back to the collective. Let's go. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down. Gotta stay in the now. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down. Gotta stay in the now. Gotta stay in the now. Finally finding me. Third eye opening up so I can see. Finally I can breathe. Loving myself and giving myself everything I need. Had some rough nights lately, but I'm feeling light. Sun on my face, wind in my hair, color so bright. Tryna smile instead of quick to battle on sight. Loving it now, choosing what's really worth the fight. Lust for the clouds, mountains, and the rain. Understanding through my dreams that there's a path to heal pain. Getting lit to stay lit, it just don't hit the same. Got so sick and tired of playing the game, yeah. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now. About my style. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down. Gotta stay in the now. Yeah. Finally finding peace. Shatter illusions. Movement sets me free. Finally I can be. Surrender myself and now light tastes so sweet. Yeah. Hoping I keep moving in the right direction. Gotta take the yin with the yang, it's all a testing. Open to the notion that everything is a lesson, and that we're always being sent another message. Traveling all terrain to gain perspective. Switch the view that said it's true that I'm defective. Been to hell and back, but I continue to stay reflective and give the wisdom all right back to the collective. Let's go. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down. Gotta stay in the now. About my style. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down. Gotta stay in the now. Gotta stay in the now.
Hello, ladies. Hello, warriors. How are you all doing tonight? I'm excited to see you all. I wasn't on last week because it was the Super Bowl. So I have to ask you, did your team win? Did your team win? I'm going to say y'all know mine did, right? Because y'all know I like Jalen Hurts. I like everything about him, and he is so cool. And if you read a little bit about his story, if you follow football, you will know like he went to play for Alabama, which was like, it still is a premier, college football team in the country, and so many championships they've won. And they were in the championship game, and he wasn't doing so well. And he was the quarterback at that time, and they benched him and they put in Tua. Again, if you'll know all this, if you follow football or whatever. But anyway, so they benched him. So he had to go through that embarrassment. They did end up winning the championship, but they did bench him. And then he went on when it was time for him to be drafted. All these other quarterbacks, including Tua, was drafted before him. All these premier names, Burrows and all them. But anyway, so then he won a Super Bowl before any of them. So yeah, so I love Jalen Hurts. I'm not a Mahomes fan. I don't like him, so never have been. But my real team, of course, is Lamar, Baltimore Ravens. But since they lost, then I had to go for the Eagles. So did your team win? Let me see. Karen Deal said yes. Good. All right. All right. Listen, ladies. Also, Warriors, y'all know that. Wait a minute, I got to get to my right screen, because if I don't, I'll go back to my intro. Remember, I used to do that all the time. All the time, I would do that when I was first coming on, and I'd be messing up, and I would take it all the way back to the intro screen. I know it's crazy. So anyway, so y'all got to also let me know. Yeah, Ravens is the team. Yes. Ladies, y'all know. Okay, if you are new here, if this is your first time on here, make sure you put your name in the comment section, because we want to welcome you to our community. We are still growing our community. I'm so proud of the ladies that we have on here. We don't have huge numbers, but I'm telling you that the ladies who are on here are so committed, and I so appreciate you guys coming on here Sunday after Sunday, and even the posts that I make during the week. You're on those and you're commenting, and so I just love it. So I just thank you so much for being a part of this warrior community, because y'all know, because we are warriors, because when we fight, we win, man. We're always going to fight, and we're always going to win. Right. So again, if you're new here, put your name in the comment section so we can welcome. If you have not already, make sure you like the page, follow the page, share the stream. And then if you're watching on YouTube, ladies, I have a goal. I looked it up today, and I have like 290 subscribers on YouTube. And I know in a lot of, on YouTube, that's like nothing, right? Because there are people that have 1 million followers, or, 850,000 followers and all that kind of stuff. And that's wonderful, and not taking anything away from them. But I want to grow our community, because I know that we have something good going here. So if you have not already subscribed on the YouTube page, if you're on here on Facebook, after it's over with, go over to YouTube and put in the search, put in I am Ruth Ward. I should pop up, and make sure you subscribe, because my goal is to get to 500 subscribers within the next couple months. And I think I can do that with your help. So if you all have friends and all of that, and you know that they would enjoy this, tell them about this so that they can go out and tell them to subscribe as well. If you got a daughter or niece or somebody, tell them to subscribe to this page, because I'm trying to get up to 500 subscribers, and then we'll go up for there. But right now, I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. So if y'all could, if you have not already subscribed, please make sure you do that. And since I wasn't on here last week, okay, Cheryl says hers is the Eagles too. I know. I really do. I'm so very impressed with Jalen Hurts. And I tell you, and I was telling my husband, I saw something on Twitter about him. I know I kind of got off just for a second, but let me just say this. And they were saying that when he got his first $1 million, that he said his two biggest purchases or two biggest things that he did with that $1 million was that the first thing was, well, he paid his sister's tuition in college. He paid that, which is wonderful. And then the other thing said that he gave $130,000 to charity. And I told Michael, I said, that wasn't no $130,000 to charity. I said, that was tithes. I said, they just didn't want to say it was tithes, but it was $130,000 in tithes. I guarantee you that was his tithes and offering. So that's what he gave, but they said it was $130,000 to charity. I was like, that was tithes. Like, don't even do me. Okay. So also, excuse me. Again, since I wasn't on here last week because of the Super Bowl, I want to remind you ladies about my upcoming women's retreat that will be in June of this year, June 12th through the 14th. And if you want more information about it, you can go to newbirthchurch.org, newbirthchurch.org. You can watch, I really encourage you to watch that video because it really gives a lot of information about the retreat, what's going to be going on. It has some testimonials on there. And it's just a really, really great video. But the title this year, again, is Family, the Good, the Bad, the Blessed, Part 2. And no, you do not have to have attended last year in order to attend this part, because I still will go over some things. But ladies, you deserve it. I know you've probably gotten or should be maybe expecting some of your income tax money or whatever. And before you buy that dress or before you buy those tennis shoes or whatever that thing is, invest in you internally, right? Because we can dress up the outside and do all that. But if our inside isn't right, if we're not taking care of ourselves, we're just not going to be any good to anybody. Y'all hear me say that all the time. And so you deserve it. And you deserve some days to get away and maybe do some zip lining and learning some things about your family and looking up your family history and learning that, yes, that there are some good things in your family. Yes, there are some bad things in your families, bad things in all of our families. But ultimately, your family is blessed. And so what does that look like? And what does that mean? And how does that affect you as you go forward with your family? So I really would encourage you to go out there and reserve a room. It's going to be at Lake Cumberland Resort Park in Corbin, Kentucky. If you're in the Louisville area, it's about a 2.5 hour drive, but it's a beautiful drive. And, you're not really going through a lot of big cities or whatever like that. So it's really kind of a back roads drive, and it's beautiful. And you get to see the falls. Oh, and also there's something called the Moon Bow that it's only in 2 places in the world. And one of them is at the Cumberland Falls, at the waterfalls. And while we're there, it's going to be a moon bow time. So one night we're going to go down to the falls and watch the moon bow. It's the only 2 places in the world where you can see that. And so we'll get to see that while we're there. So God is good. So I'm excited about that. So go to newbirthchurch.org, watch the video, register for the retreat. You will absolutely, love it. Get some friends, maybe get some of your girlfriends, maybe get some of your family members. That would be even better. Get some of your family members and go. Okay. Yeah. It's a great time. It is. It's just a wonderful, wonderful time. All right, ladies. So let me get back to my other screen. Y'all know when we fight, we win. This is our scripture I praise you, Lord. You are my mighty rock, and you teach me how to fight my battles. That's our scripture, guys. Okay. And this is our year of discovery, finding you and what you were created and purposed to do. Okay. The year of discovery, finding everything that God has purposed in your life. The reason why you were created, the reason why you're here. It's not just to any reason. You're here for a purpose. Okay. So y'all know there's been a lot of stuff in the news. Let me see what. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay. Discovery, the act or process of seeing, finding, or gaining knowledge of something previously unknown. Previously unknown. The act of processing of seeing, finding, or gaining knowledge of something that you didn't know. Our year of discovery. And our scripture, it is God's privilege to conceal things and the king's privilege to discover them. Okay. So here's what I want to get to today. Kanye's wife. Okay. And I put it in quotes because some people say that they aren't really married, but I don't know. But he says that, it's his wife or whatever. So we have to go with that. Okay. So her name is Bianca Sensory. I think that's her name. So what is up with Kanye and his wife, Bianca? I'm pretty sure you have probably seen on social media the pictures of he and his wife over the last 2 years that they've been together. I think they said they got together like October or something in 2022, somewhere around in there, got married December 2022. Okay. So it's been about 2 years and a little over 2 years. And you've probably seen pictures of them again on social media where she's pretty much, he's always fully clothed, but she's pretty much almost naked, wearing very, very skimpy outfits, where you can see her breasts, you can see her butt cheeks. I've even seen video that somebody took where they were at dinner someplace. I don't know if they were at home or if they were at a restaurant. And so everybody's sitting around this table and everybody's fully clothed, except she's sitting there bare chested with her breasts just out, and everybody's eating and she's eating and she's just sitting there with her breast out, which, I don't know, and then there's some other video of, they were in Italy somewhere and, on a boat. And, I'll just say that they were reported for some obscenities, for some things that they were doing on the boat. Okay. And they have the video. So there's like all this stuff out there with them. Now, let me say this. I have to preface all of this by saying I'm not judging her. I'm not, because any of us could be in a position of where she is. I don't know her. I haven't talked to her. Maybe this is something that she wanted to do. As a woman, I would say I don't really think that she would want to do that, because I don't know any woman that just, wants to parade like that. Or else, because unless there's some other things going on with you. Okay. And so we have all of us, I'm talking women, we've all made decisions that when we look back on those things, we go, oh my God, like, why did I do that? You can look at the woman that is in an abusive relationship and we say, why is she there? If that was me, man, all he have to do is just hit me one time and I'd be gone, or whatever, or whoop-de-woo, she's stupid for being there, and all that. Okay. But it's easy to say those things when you're not in their shoes. Okay. So my whole point of this thing, even in talking about her, is it's not in judgment, but just to think about when we don't know who we are, some of the things that we do when we don't know who we are. So this is all in the context of discovery. Okay. So I think she's being manipulated and controlled by Kanye and possibly abused. I agree. I do. I think that she absolutely is. And so that's why I'm saying it's very easy to sit in judgment when we're, when we're not in those shoes, because they do say that it takes a woman 7 times to leave an abusive relationship, because she'll leave and then he'll talk and I won't do it anymore. I'm sorry. We are natural nurturers. And so we don't want to quit. We don't want to give up. So then we go back and then the same thing happens. And it's like on average it's 7 times. It could be more for some women. Some women never leave. Some women never get an opportunity to leave because they're murdered, right? So I'm not trying to go there, but I'm just saying we have to be careful when we're judging. But I do agree with you, Jacqueline, that I do think that she is absolutely being manipulated. And I'll get into a little bit of that. But that's just to kind of give you some background on his wife. So in case you haven't seen her, this is what she looked like before. Okay. There's a before picture and there's an after picture. You can see, obviously, she's had some work done on, probably had a boob job, for lack of the better, I don't know what you call it for real. Implants put in, and probably had some work done on her face. So ladies, so when we don't know who we are, when we have not discovered who we are, we will do things to ourselves because we don't know who we are. And that may include, and again, I'm not judging her for getting her breast enhanced, because I always say if I could get any one thing done on my body, I can get a tummy tuck. I really would. Because I know I'm 61, but I really want to wear a bikini. I really do. I really do. And I think I would look really cute in one, but I got to get this stomach together, right? So yeah, so there's that. So not judging her for that, but a lot of times we will do things to ourselves on the outside because we don't know who we are on the inside. And we're trying to find who we are. We're trying to discover that person. We don't have no idea. And so we will change all kinds of things about ourselves. Okay. She looks like a totally different person. Totally different person. So we don't know who we are. Okay. If you don't know who you are, others will define you. Now, this is a picture of them 2 weeks ago at the Grammys. I think it was 2 weeks ago when they had the Grammys. And they showed up on the red carpet and she had this black fur coat on. So they're walking the red carpet. Now, mind you, they weren't invited. They just showed up. Okay. So they're walking. You should go out there and watch the video, guys. Okay. If you haven't seen it. So they're walking the red carpet and you can see him talking to her. And then he's telling her to turn around. So she turns around and her back is facing, she still has her coat on. Her back is facing, the photographers. Again, you see him talking to her. So she kind of shimmies the coat down a little bit and, he's saying stuff. And then she eventually, because you can see like at least, from the top, like, well, maybe she's got something on, but she eventually tummy tuck, boot. What? What is that? Boot nanny tuck. What is that? Y'all gotta tell me what that is. Okay, so don't judge me. So listen, I know you're not judging me, but listen, guys. Okay, so if there was one thing that you could do to your body, what would you do? Now I already told y'all mine. I want a tummy tuck. I do. But I'm scared. And I know it's vain because I want to wear a bikini. I really do. I do. But what would you get done? Okay, let me know. Put it in the comments. I want to know what you get done. What would you get done? Okay, so anyway, so she starts to drop her coat a little bit. A little bit. Then she drops it all the way, and you could see she has like nothing on except some kind of clear thing. I don't even know. So you see her behind. Then you can't pick just one, but no, you gotta pick just one. You gotta pick just one. So then she turns around to the camera and he's still standing there, like looking at her. And you can see in her face that she is very uncomfortable. So she turns around and faces the camera, and she literally has nothing on except this little sheer thing. But you know how I know she was uncomfortable and she didn't want to do it? Because even though she was basically completely naked, that little clear thing that she had on, she tried to pull it down in front of her a little bit. And it's like, why are you trying to pull this down? Because when I say everything, I mean breast, vagina, everything was out. Now, the pictures that I got in there says censored. But if you go on, any kind of, maybe YouTube, or if you're on Twitter or something like that, you'll see the actual pictures of her without being blurred out or whatever. Okay. Lose 20 pounds and it never, just because I lose 20 pounds does not mean that my stomach is going to go away. I gotta, anyway, see, y'all don't get me off. Mary Emma, you get me off. But anyway, so that's how I know. And then, so she's standing there with him. So then he says something to her and he steps away, like moves a few steps down. So it's just her out there with all these cameras, but naked, right? Even though she had this little clear thing on, but you could still see everything. And he's standing there saying stuff to her. And you can look in her eyes like she did not want to do that. There's just no way you would make me believe that she really wanted to do that. Okay. Now, again, if you're a social media person, you've probably seen videos. Then I saw a video of them at some Grammy after party where they were dancing and just looked like a wonderful, happy couple. And you're like, what the heck? But that doesn't mean anything, right? Because if you've ever been in that kind of relationship, you know you got to play the part. And I didn't even mean to go out here, but you got to play that part. You got to make it seem like you are happy and that you are good. Because if you don't, when you get home and nobody's there, it's on, right? So I don't care about the videos of her looking happy, dancing all with him. And she's still got a skimpy outfit on. And she's all on him and smiling and like it's all good. But it was an act because she knows she got to play that part. Okay. No, she has to play the part. Okay. So Cheryl says she would get her tummy done. Anybody else would get like a breast enhancement? Just let me know. But here we go. Let me get back. So if you don't know who you are, others will define you. And it doesn't have to be as extreme as Kanye with his wife, Bianca. It could be a parent. I've said this before. They wanted to be a dancer or an actor or a doctor or whatever. So now they're wanting you to go in that field and be what they couldn't be, or that they didn't have the opportunity to be. Other people will define you. If you don't know who you are, they will tell you all day long. You're nobody. It could be something negative. You're nobody. You're not smart. You're not pretty enough. You're not good enough. Who are you to think that you can do that? They will define you all day long. And because you don't know who you are. You know, when you look up, say, the dictionary or whatever, and it has the word and then it has the definition. So behind your name, what does it say? Your name, and then what does it say? Does it say what other people have said all throughout your life, or what Satan has told you? Or do you know what God, who he has said who you are and defines you? What is on that other side of that dash? That's going to be your homework. I'm just flowing with it today. I didn't plan to say that. So guys, your homework, when you get off of here, write your name, dash, who are you? Who are you? Okay. So if you don't know who you are, others will define you. Also, they'll make you into something you were never meant to be. You can look at these pictures. Look at that. The first is his first wife, Kim Kardashian. Anybody knows me, y'all know I'm not a Kardashian fan. And I'm so happy. I can honestly say I've never watched one show with them. Not even a piece of it. Not even 10 seconds of a show with them. Because I was like, ain't doing it. No. Okay. Culture vultures. So you got Kim, then you got Kanye in the middle, and then you have a picture of Bianca. Doesn't she look like Kim Kardashian? She looks just like Kim. So maybe he was trying to make her into Kim. Maybe he couldn't control her. So he's like, okay, I'm going to get this other woman that looks like you, and I'm going to have her do everything that I wanted you to do. But you wouldn't do. Because maybe Kim knows who she is. I don't know. Okay? They'll make you into something you were never meant to be. Maybe he's trying to make her into Kim. There's only one Kim. Thank God. But they'll make you into something you were never meant to be. And your life will be miserable. Because you're something that you were never meant to be. What time is it? I'm way over. Okay. You'll be someone else's toy. I believe she's his toy. Because every time they're out, he's fully clothed. She's walking down the middle of the street with a pillow in front of her. I don't know what she's got on underneath. Maybe some kind of tank or bra. I can't really see, but it don't really look like she's hardly got on anything. You will be someone else's toy. I know, Simone. I've never watched it either. Yeah. Yes. It is, poor thing. Yes. See, and I think y'all a bunch of scaredy cats, because I only had a couple people put in, if you could get one thing done on your body, what would it be? Okay. You'll be somebody else's toy. They'll play with you. Oh. And then you know what happens when you get tired of a toy? You throw it down. You discard it. Kind of like in Toy Story. Yeah. They loved all those little toys and stuff. And then when they got too old, they discarded them. You know, you put them up in the attic. You give them away to the Goodwill. You throw them in the trash. And you don't give them another thought. So you're being somebody else's toy. They don't give a hoot about you. And when they get done with you, they're going to throw you away. Okay? The only one, I'm going to be done. The only one who can define you is God. So you got to go to God and say, hey, God, who am I? Who am I supposed to be? Who am I? And I promise you, God ain't going to throw you away. He ain't going to play with you and then just throw you in the garbage. He ain't going to do that. The only one who can define you is God. A breast reduction, really? What? Can I have some? Oh, can I have some? Look, okay. And here's another transparent thing, guys. Listen, y'all know, okay, in May, I'll be a 20-year breast cancer survivor. So I always say that if there was one good thing that came out of my breast cancer was that I got to have some implants And so my breasts is just a little bit bigger than what they were before. Because, growing up, with five brothers, I was like, flat chested, they so hard. Oh, if there was anything gonna give you a complex, right? So, yeah. So Monica, if you, want to pass some this way, that would be good. I'll take it. Okay. So the only one who can define you is God. And here's what you got to do. This is the last thing, ladies. You got to surround yourself with people who affirm who God says you are. You got to surround yourself with people who affirm who God says you are. Forget everybody else. And I'm not talking about people who just will allow you to do anything, say anything, and not call you on it. Because that's what a friend does. A true friend will call you on those moments that you need to be called out on. But it doesn't mean that they don't love you. But they also know who you are, and they're going to affirm you. And when you're getting off track, they're going to get you back on track and affirm you and say, no, girl, that's not who you are. You're off. Get back onto where God, or who God says that you are. Okay? I know, flat chested. Isn't that a horrible word to say to somebody? You're flat chested. Oh my God. That's terrible. Yes. So surround yourself with people who affirm who God says that you are. Okay, ladies? I'm going to go back to the beginning. If you have not already, if you're on here, make sure you like the page, follow the page, share the stream. My goal is to get 500 subscribers on YouTube. If you're not on YouTube, please, please, please go over to YouTube. Go to I Am Ruth Ward on YouTube. Subscribe. Tell somebody. Tell a friend. Because I know we have some good stuff here. I know we do. We got a good audience. It's not, like I said earlier, it's not a humongous audience, but it's a good audience. And you guys are faithful. And I just love you all so much. That's why I put so much into this, because I love you guys. And I'm so thankful for you. But I also want to grow this community because I know we got good stuff going. So tell somebody about it. Go over to YouTube and make sure you look up I Am Ruth Ward and subscribe. Okay. I looked it up before I came on. I got 290 subscribers. I need to get it to 500. Okay. So if you all can help me, that would be wonderful. Listen, guys, I'm going to get off here. I went longer, probably because I wasn't on here last week and I didn't get a chance to talk to you. So I'm so excited to get to talk to you today. But I love you all. Y'all know that. I love you. I believe in you. I believe in your dreams. But most importantly, y'all know I believe in your action. So you got to get out there and make it happen. You got to get out there and do it. And your homework this week, guys, your homework, write your name, dash, and then define yourself. And then I'd like to know, I'm going to ask you next week, what did you write down? What did you write down? Because I want to know. Okay. So I love you all. You all have a beautiful, peaceful week. I will be posting more videos this week coming. I did post a video Friday. I think I did 2 on Friday. And one of them I was at the Y, and I did 6 miles at the Y, which was crazy. It was like 108 times around the track. Crazy, crazy. And I also mentioned that I ran in a race 2 weeks ago. It was the Snowman Shuffler, and it was a 4-miler, and it was 367 people that ran in it. And there were 16 people in my age group, which is 60 to 64. And in my age group of those 16 people, I came in 5th. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of myself. I was like, okay, girl, I didn't know. So now I'm inspired to try to go out there and run even more. Okay. So I love you all. Let me see. You can have some of mine. I'll take it. I will take it, Sandra Easley. All right. I love you, Cheryl. Marquita, give her some. Monica, we gonna all fight over it, right? Because we want it all. We want it all. Because can you imagine if I get my tummy tucked and then get some more up here, and then I can be on that beach, girl. All right, guys. I love you. I will see you, like I said, during the week. And also, if you're in the Louisville area, my first women's meeting is this Saturday, 12 o'clock, 12 to 1 at New Birth Church. And I'm going to lay out all my vision, all the things that we'll be doing this year with the women. So excited about that. So make sure you come on Saturday. Come on Saturday. All right, guys. Y'all, thank y'all. Yay, thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. I love you. I know. And I'm just like talking too much. All right. I'm ready to get out of here. And I'm going to say it one more time. Remember, I love you. I believe in you. I believe in your dreams. But most importantly, I believe in your action. So get out there and make it happen. And let's, while we're also say a prayer for Bianca. Okay. Because she needs our prayer, really. And I don't mean that, trying to be smart. She really needs our prayer. So say a prayer for Bianca. And then also your homework, your name, dash, who are you? All right. I'll see you all. Love you all. Bye-bye.
Had some rough nights lately, but I'm feeling light. Sun on my face, wind in my hair, color so bright. Tryna smile instead of quick to battle on sight. Loving it now, choosing what's really worth the fight. Lust for the clouds, mountains, and the rain. Understanding through my dreams that there's a path to heal pain. Getting lit to stay lit, it just don't hit the same. Got so sick and tired of playing the game, yeah.